Hello everyone. How's everyone today? Welcome to the Dirt Road Farmer. Well, as you can see, it's raining. And I did find out an interesting tidbit. On this map, on FS22, you can harvest, and I said you can harvest while it's raining. I don't know if it's strictly this map or whether it's an FS22 thing, because normally I don't ever want to harvest while it's raining. I've never needed to harvest while it was raining, so I never tried. What I do know is on FS19, the first drop that fell, you were done. Shut you down. You could not harvest while it was raining. But if you do harvest on FS22 on this map while it's raining, you will have a dock on your yield, a severe dock on your yield. So, just interesting tidbit. Anyway, we finished harvesting this field, and if you look down in the right hand corner, you see that we've got a 50% fertilizer. That's due to our chopped straw mod. What you don't see is that this field needs to be mulched, and you won't see that down there. Believe me, it does. It needs to be mulched. And it needs to be mulched now, not later. You have to do it before you do anything else. So, and I say you've got to do it. No. Whenever I say you have to do something, it's usually related to trying to achieve the maximum goal. And but no, you do not have to do it. But once you get it planted and you go down there and you're feeling real good about yourself, and you go down there and you're wondering why your yield bonus is lower than what it was supposed to be, yeah, that's due to not mulching it. So anyway, we've got a mulcher. It's a fairly big mulcher. I don't know exactly how it's going to work out, but the store doesn't have anything medium, if you know what I'm saying. Just, it's either small or huge when it comes to the mulchers. So I don't know. Anyway, we're going to try to do this on Courseplay. So we're going to bring it up, and let's see, we want to create a job, and we want our starting, yeah, right there's fine. That'll be fine. Okay. Now we got to open this up, generate a course. Working foot width 80 feet. Yeah, that's a bunch. Number of headland passes, let's drop that down to 4. Or I'm sorry, 2. We don't need 4 headland passes. And we'll go clockwise. 5% overlap is fine. Okay, everything looks good. Start on the headland passes. Everything looks good there, so let's generate the course. Okay, if you see in the background here, I don't know if you can see it, but in the background you can see that it did create a course for us. Alright, so let's close this. And let's tell him to start the job. So, he should be off on his way. It looks like he's trying to figure out which way he wants to go. And he'll get it figured out. Oh boy. Yeah, he's taking us a trip through the trees, but he's on the road. I mean, he's not doing anything wrong. He's doing everything right. And he's trying to get it figured out. All right, so good. So far, so good. Yeah, let's see what he does here. All right, he's just going to miss that signpost. Oh, that's the mailbox. He just missed that. Yeah, our flag is up. I wonder if we got any mail. All right, so let's go down here and let's just see. Like I said, this mulcher is quite wide. So it's really going to be interesting how he maneuvers down here. Now, we did find out that there is no collision on these telephone poles. And believe me, that is a good thing whenever you're operating Courseplay. And, oh yeah, that's a good thing. All right, looks like he's going to unfold it. I don't know where he thinks he's going. Well, he didn't wait for it to unfold. He just started the course on his way, didn't he? But that's okay. Yeah, we don't care. We're not that picky. We can always go back on the places where we know that he had a problem. Yeah, we can touch up there. So, but it looks like he is doing a good job. A real good job. So, whenever you're mulching, if you come over here to the side of the mulcher and you try to tell the difference in the ground, you're not going to see a whole lot of difference. So if you're trying to do this free-handed, you probably want to use GPS or just regular AI workers. The only place that you can tell where that mulcher is run over is on the places where you don't have any straw laying on the ground, like the one coming up here. Then you can see what he's done. But as far as everywhere else, it's very hard to tell the difference between the ground texture. But anyway, we're going to let him make this headland pass. Let's see if he makes this corner up here and how he makes the corner. And we'll let him get on with it. This is such a handy tool if you can just understand it. And with me, yeah. You know, it took me forever to understand Courseplay in FS19. And then when FS22 come out, I thought, okay, well, once Courseplay comes out, I'm going to be a step ahead there, because I'm going to already know quite a bit about it. Yeah, no, they changed everything. There ain't very little is the same. Courseplay is integrated with the AI workers, and it's just not the same. So I'm having to learn all over again, and trying to teach this old dog new tricks. Yes, that's a chore in its own. But you see how he's backing up there to the water's edge. That scares me. Take a drink, bud. All right, well, that's the way he's going to turn around, so we're going to let him complete this headland pass, and I'll get back with you. All right, well, he's back where he started, and let's see how he handles this corner this time. I'm sure that he will turn and back up and try to cover what he missed, or most of what he missed. But moreover, he is going to set himself up to shortly get in the other row. That's what he's going to do. So here that's what I expected him to do. He's backing up where he missed, because he knows he missed that. All right. Now he's going to switch over and get in his other row. Very good. Very good. Doing a great job. All right. Well, as you can see, he is on his second headland pass, and we can't see a whole lot of difference in the texture, but he's running on a track, you might say, a track that we generated for this field and for this implement. So, and it works very well, very well. So anyway, we're going to let him complete this headland pass, and then he is supposed to get started on his up and down passes. So whenever he starts that, I'll get back with you, and we'll see how he's going to manage to get the whole field done by doing that. All right, well, he is on his last headland pass, and it will be kind of interesting to see how he does the up and down rows, where he goes to start, how he gets himself lined up. All of that is what we're waiting to see. So your guess is as good as mine, but so far it's worked flawlessly. Very good job. So he's got enough headland pass, or enough headland room there to get turned around where he needs to. So let's see what he does. All right. Let's see what he does here. Looks like he knows what he's doing. We don't, but he knows what he's doing. Did I set it for 3 or 2 headland passes? I don't remember now. Maybe I set it for 3. I don't know. And if I did, I apologize. No, it looks like I did right. I set it up for 2. And this is just how he's going to start doing the up and down passes. Okay. All right. Well, now see, like I said, he knows what he's doing. We don't, but he knows. So, and I guess, you know, whenever you get right down to it, I guess that's all that counts is that he knows what he's doing. He's the one driving. So, all right. Looks to me like he is doing a great job. So, you know, Courseplay is a very intelligent mod. I mean, it is just brilliant. And I've said it many times. These guys are special that come up with this programming to do this, because there ain't none of this would be possible with my IQ level. I can tell you that right now. It just wouldn't be possible. I don't have that kind of IQ. I just don't, and don't claim to. And never do I claim to know everything there is to know about anything, because, man, I learn something every day. Every day. So, but anyway, we're going to let this guy get this worked out. The reason he's doing the short rows, obviously, is because he's on the short rows. But I would imagine once he gets these short rows done, then he'll go all the way to the end of the field. So, but anyway, we'll get back with you in just a moment. Okay, I thought it was important to show you the HUD. This is the field. If you see my cursor there, this is the field that we are working on. And it looks like just a little bit down here was missed. The rest of it is flawless. I mean, we could not have done that well ourselves. So he is doing a great job, and he is covering the entire field. Will be mulched. So just can't beat it. Anyway, he's working on these up and down rows, and like I say, he is just, what a brilliant mod. Anyway, we'll get back with you in just a few moments. All right, he is on his last pass, and he'll be coming up on the end of the course, which is identified by a stop sign on his track. I think what we'll do, once he finishes this, we'll get this implement taken back to the farm, get it cleaned up and put away, and then we'll grab the planter, because we can plant while it's raining also. So just bear with me, and we'll plant it on Courseplay. So we'll let him stop. That'll be the end of his row. There he is, folding it up, and he is done. We'll bring up the HUD, and here is the field right here. He's got it all done. Looks like there's a little speck right there that he didn't do, and this down here. And you know what? We're not going to worry about that. I'm just not going to worry about it. All right, I'll get back with you when we get the planter hooked up. All right, we've got our planter hooked up, and we're going to get that field planted, and we're going to do it with Courseplay. This is a direct drill, and we do not need to cultivate it. If you've watched my previous videos, the only time you need to cultivate it, and that is if you have to add the first 50% of fertilizer. Then you have to change the ground texture. So anyway, we're gonna get this guy set up here. All right, we want to create a job, and that looks like let's see, let's move this target over a little bit. Maybe right there. Now, let's do that again. All right, now we can create the course. All right, the working width is right. Sharp headland corners. Yeah, I think 2 passes should be enough, 2 headland passes. Yeah, I think we can do that. I think 2 would be plenty. Well, let's add 1 just to be on the safe side. Clockwise, that's what we want. Start work on the headland passes. Well, if you're doing this with, well, I'll tell you what, let's just try, let's do the center first, because in real life, you wouldn't want to do the headland passes and then be turning around on them to do the center. So you want to do the center first and then the headland passes after that. So, okay, so let's generate the course. And it has generated a course for us back here in the background, if you can see it. We'll close that. There's the course. So let's just tell him to start the job. And he should be on his way. All right, well, whenever he gets closer down there, I'll bring you back up, and we'll see where he's going to start this at. All right, he has reached his destination, so let's see where he's going to start. And I'm guessing that he's going to start right there where his arrow's at. So we will wait and see. All right, he has it up. There he goes. All right. Now, while he's doing that, let's jump out of this tractor. And let's go back here and check. And there we are. 100% fertilized. And that says 80. Why isn't it applying? Yeah, it is. No, it isn't. I don't know why it's not, the yield bonus isn't coming up. That's not making any sense. check it here. Yeah, it's not making any sense because we are doing everything that we need to do. Look at there. Yield bonus 100%, fertilized 100%. So, okay, maybe he just ain't done back here yet. That's where we're at. All right. Well, looks like he's doing a good job. So we'll jump back on this tractor. And he's on the up and down rows. So I'll let him get a little farther ahead and I'll get back with you. All right, this guy is still on his up and down passes, and it looks like a jagged mess, doesn't it? But no, he'll do them headland passes next. But I wanted to show you something. You know, we've talked an awful lot about why we have to cultivate at different times, and I told you that it doesn't really make any sense to me. All right, do you see right here, them cultivating tines are first. They are tearing the soil up. That's the first thing that this planter does. All right, and then you get back here and it's putting the seed and the fertilizer in the ground. All right, so that's why it doesn't make any sense to me why, you know, it makes sense that we have to change the ground texture before we can add more fertilizer. But ain't that what we're doing here? So on a field where we have to add fertilizer, why is that different? Why is that different? Why do we have to go through and cultivate that when this thing is cultivating it? Why do we have to go through and cultivate it first when this one is, you know, it just doesn't make any sense to me. But like I said, that's just the way it is, and I guess it don't have to make any sense to me. That's just the way it is. So, but anyway, he made his first long pass down there just a moment ago, and he'll work his way on across this field, and we're just going to let him do his thing. The rain has quit, the sun is out, so we'll get back with you in a moment. All right, it looks like to me that he is getting ready to start making all these hash marks come together. He has completed his up and down rows, and all he's got is the headlands around it. So we'll see how he starts the headland passes, and like I said, he's going to start making it all come together. So we'll just watch him here for a minute. I mean, you know, and I've said it so many times, and I'm just amazed by how brilliant this mod actually is. It's just unbelievable how they can actually put something like this together and make it all come together. Of course, you know, I'm just an old country boy. You know, whenever I was a child, a young man, we didn't know what a video game was, let alone something like this. Yeah, we had no idea. But look how he's making that come together. Isn't that fantastic? That is fantastic. So, anyway, we're going to let him get on around the field, and I'll get back with you soon. All right, as you can see, he is bringing it all together. It's such a great tool. This is his second headland pass, and he's doing all of this trying to stay off of the already planted part of the field, and I think you just couldn't ask for anything any better. So I think, well, he's got one more pass to go and he'll be done. Whenever he gets this second one done, he's got one more to go and he'll be done. But I think we'll call this a video. I hope some of this has been somewhat informative. I'm learning as we go. You know, it's just a never-ending learning curve. And like I told you just a few minutes ago, we didn't, whenever I was a boy, little boy, young man, we didn't know what a video game was. Never heard of one. I remember seeing my first colored television. Yes. And yeah, now I'm really telling on myself now. But it's correct. I mean, that's right. I remember seeing my first colored television. So, when I say that this is amazing to me, I don't mean to sound like a big dummy, but it is amazing to me how this can even be done. But anyway, we're going to call this a video, and if you've liked this content or found some of it to be somewhat informative, please give me a like. If you want to give me a subscribe, that would help me tremendously. Doesn't cost you anything. You'll just get a notification telling you that I have posted new content. If you know someone that might enjoy this type of content and you want to share it, please do. Please do. But I think until tomorrow, we'll get out of here. And as always, thank you for watching.